In previous videos, we have seen how the RTL receives raw data. Later, we will process that data. But first, we need to explore the spectrum. So, there is a built-in example in the support package that allows us to see the spectrum. There is a built-in example in the support package that allows us to see the spectrum. And it's a good way to learn how MATLAB and Simulink does all these things. So I encourage you to open the source code, which is available for all of you, and to see how this process is being done. To complete the exercise of this course, you won't need to have such a programming proficiency, but it's very informative to see how things are done. This is the example. In MATLAB is this command that is shown in the black box, and this is the architecture of the Simulink example. These are the graphical outputs of the spectrum analyzer. This is the spectrum analyzer itself. Remember when we explained in the module 1 the spectrum analyzer and the basic parameters that we can use. This is the latency, and this is the lost samples, because the RTL is able to tell you which samples has lost. On the left of the previous screen, if you go here, you can open a menu and change all the parameters that we saw in the theoretical explanations about the RTL. Our suggestion here is to change some of them and see what happens. You can choose the frequency, for example, of a broadcast radio station and see what happens if you move the RTL, move the antenna, and also change the sampling frequency, the automatic gain control, the gain, and so on. In this case of the spectrum analyzer, you can also change the span parameter, the resolution bandwidth, and so on. So play around with the parameters. And that's it. Thank you for your attention.